Jim Davis. I was elementary supervisor at the time of the fire, which was many years ago. And we had a basketball game that night, and because if you were an administrator, you were required to attend all whether it was secondary or elementary, you were required to attend all the activities. So Frank Zito wanted me to come after the game because I lived on a farm, so I got up and milked cows, as you well know, Joe. And I said, no, I'm going home, and I went home and went to bed, and my mother woke me up and said, Mr. Zito called, and you're to get to Alexandria right away because the building is on fire. And I said, you're drunk, Frank. And I hung up the phone and went back to bed. And of course he rang the phone again, and my mother said, Jim, he's very serious. Yeah. And of course the building was in full flames. So that meant that as elementary supervisor, we had to have a curriculum in place for 2/3 of the elementary. 1/3 was housed at Petersburg, and 2/3 of the elementary was housed at Alexandria. And of course, I knew the building well because I finished high school in 1951, and we were the first graduating class that went 4 years to the new jointure, which happened in September of 1947, is when Alexandria and Petersburg came together. So the building was on fire, and we were not permitted to go in and get anything because it was too dangerous. So that meant that we had to close school down for a week, and all the staff got busy with the mimeograph machines, which were sort of archaic at that time. They weren't as modern as we have today. And we got work ready for the 6th grades. Kindergarten wasn't affected at that time because it was at Alexandria and downtown Petersburg, so it wasn't in our regular buildings. I had to order from the book companies all the books and hopefully have them there within 1 week, but the book companies really cooperated, and we were ready in 1 week. But what happened in the meantime, Students Hall at Juniata College had just been vacated that very Friday that the fire was in Alexandria. And Juniata College said to us, you may use this building until you're able to replace the building that you just lost. So for 2.5 years we were at Juniata College, and Students Hall was a group of students at that time that was at Alexandria. Great cooperation from the community, great cooperation from the staff, and in the meantime, the Ports had land that they were willing to sell for the elementary building. And also, Don Litzenberger had a field, the 27 acres that he wanted to sell over by Edgewater Acres. And of course, the school board chose to have a campus-like school, which the nurse could go back and forth from building to building on her feet rather than on a car, and music teachers, art teachers, the combination. So the program worked quite well.